In 1975, former Placebo keyboardist Marc Moulin released a solo album, Sam Suffy, which has since gained rare groove cult status. And from that album, part one of the four-part instrumental suite, Tohubohu. What are we hearing here? Drums percussion by Garcia Morales, and Marc Moulin is on keyboards, and I'll introduce the other guy when we hear him. Okay, we're going through kind of a progression. It was like F flat. No, no, it was like G flat, F sharp, then like G, E, then love that sound right there. The whole thing gives off kind of like a spooky kind of alleyway vibe to it, or it sounds perfect for a state. It translates to a state of chaos, utter confusion. Yeah. To, Tohubohu is a biblical Hebrew phrase found in the Genesis creation narrative that describes the condition of the earth immediately before the creation of light in Genesis. That's the long of it. The short of it is just a state of chaos or confusion. The quote, a fearful tohubohu. The Flugelhorn is by Richard Rousselet. Let's see, did he? He was in Solus Lacus, yeah, and he was in Mad Unity and Placebo, yeah. So him and and Moulin went back. Yeah, the Solus Lacus album is kind of in a similar vein to this track. Came out in '75, and the Act Big Band, yeah, put out like an album in 1981, kind of an avant-garde jazz big band. Yeah, and Lilith. Oh, I don't know about that one. I have to bookmark it, from 1986. Interesting cover. Yeah, the Mad Unity record also came out in '75. Similar, like, kind of library, rare groove type music. Yeah, good, a lot of good stuff. Good credits to this guy's name. What is creating that tone? I just love it. Everything's just kind of falling like loose, kind of disconnected, yet it just all molds together so well, just the fragments. Throw in a few notes here and there on the Fender, those glowy tones, almost like vibraphone. So loose, so sparse, yet so captivating, intriguing, mysterious, kind of spooky in a way, delightfully spooky. Um, and definitely the main earworm, the part where it comes together most is on that that sound right there. Let's hear another part 5. Tohubohu Part 5. Now we got a few more instruments this time on the theme. We've got some bass and some synthesizer. With that sustained keyboard kind of low in the mix, slightly kind of luminous. got a lot of layers going on this time from Marc Moulin. We got that high pitched part that really kind of stands out. That gives the main theme, I guess, to the track. We've got the mid kind of glowy tones on the Fender, and then we've got that sustain kind of low in the mix. This definitely should have been used in something like a documentary, a crime drama, like a suspense-filled moment in something from the 70s. This belongs to be married to something with like Super 8 grainy 70s film footage, something spooky, something mysterious, one of those paranormal documentaries from the mid 70s. There's a whole bunch of them, luckily, that have been uploaded to YouTube. They are just, oh, they put me in a trance when I watch them. We're just like in basically G the whole time. Bum, bum. Once you have like this atmosphere worked up, it's like different instruments can just come in and just do like dum, like throwing like a note here and there, a note here and there, like. Make every last fading note count. Tohubohu, Part 5 by Marc Moulin from the 1975 release Sam Suffy, and before that, Part 1. Marc Moulin. Let's see. On jazzrocksoul.com, the entry for Marc Moulin reads, August 16th, 1942 to September 26, 2008, was a Belgian keyboardist, composer, and producer who was musically active from the early 1960s to the mid-2000s. He is best known as the mastermind behind early 1970s jazz rockers Placebo and is part of the early 1980s electropop trio Telex. His 1975 solo album Sam Suffy has gained rare groove cult status in the 21st century. Born into a literary family, Moulin achieved local renown as a piano prodigy and made his recording debut in 1969 as part of the St. Tropez Jazz Octet. From there, he formed the jazz rock combo Placebo, which recorded 3 Rhodes-rich albums between 1971 and 1974. After the release of his solo album, he made guest appearances on albums by Koss and Aksak Mobul. even briefly joining the latter for 1977's Onze danses pour combattre la migraine. In 1978, Moulin formed Telex with electronic musician producer Dan Laxman and ex-Nuit Calin et la Villa Mon Rive participant Michael Moores. The trio produced 5 albums between 1979 and 1988. During this time, Moulin also served as co-writer and/or producer on albums by Flemish vocalist Alec Manzion and Japanese-American art pop performer Anna Domino. Aside from music, Moulin did stints in radio and printed media. Moulin passed from throat cancer in 2008 at age 66. And solo discography, Sam Suffy, 1975, big gap as he got involved with all those other projects. And his next solo album was Picnic in 1986, and after that, another one, Message, in 1992. Yeah, quite a long, varied career, yeah. Was in everything from jazz to jazz rock, jazz funk to avant-garde, and on to like synth pop. Yeah, covered it all. Involved in both Koss and Aksak Mobile, funny enough, with another Mark Hollander, who went much more the avant-garde route than Moulin did. Getting involved in like Henry Cow and that whole milieu around the time that Moulin was on to Telex, going more the YMO route. Yeah. And several of those projects are definitely shoe-ins for future episode videos. Anyway, for more Rubies and Sapphires from the Sam Suffy album, as well as several of the other projects that were mentioned here, including Placebo, Koss, Aksak Mobile, and Telex, see the directory of albums by Belgian artists linked in the description below. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the 2 tracks that we just heard, the layers, the keyboards that were used, the effects that were employed to get those sounds, and any imagery that may have been evoked by the mood or the sounds that you heard in those 2 tracks. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most air-traveled trimaximalist, signing off.